I'll tell you guys though, I have a crazy tea before we start this stream because I want to chat with you guys for a little bit. 3 days ago, I got a call from someone. I got a call on WhatsApp and I was like, who the fuck is this? Because it's like, it's not from someone I saved. I don't know who they are. But I didn't pick up and I ended the call and they called me again. This time they video called me. So on WhatsApp, when you get called on WhatsApp, it shows, right? Like there's your number or your contact and the bottom, it's like WhatsApp video call from blank. So they tried video calling me. I was like, what the fuck? So I ended that call. I didn't pick up. I just declined it. And they called me again. And they spammed video calling me like 6 to 7 times. And it's not even like they take an hour and they called you. No, they called me back to back to back to back. Like I declined and I tried to open WhatsApp to like see if I know them. And they called me again. And I was already freaked out. Because like if you're a scammer, usually you don't video call. And I ended up texting them. Right? I was like, hello? Who is this? I was like, hello, ini siapa ya? So what I said, right? It's like, hello, who is this? And they just decided to like, okay, here's the thing with Indo. Sometimes you can shorten words, right? Like in English, you can go like TYT and that's like talk to you later, or on the way, it's like OTW, right? Like OTW. In Indo, we have the same thing. So they typed with the shortened words and I legit did not understand half of it. They were like, weh, ini shop. So I was like, who the fuck is this? And why are they so rude? Like immediately they were like, I know who you are. Is this person? And I was like, what? I was like, maaf, kaya salah nomor deh, is what I said. I was like, sorry, I think you got the wrong number. And they were like, jangan bohong lu ya. It's like JNGN BHNGLUY. It's like, don't lie. I know who you are. And obviously, I shat myself. And I'm a VTuber, brother. So I was like, oh. So I got scared. But if they knew who I was and I blocked them, isn't that suspicious? I was like, if I just blocked you, if you're like, I know who you are, and I blocked you, like, holy shit, I just confirmed who I am, right? I don't know. So I sent them a meme. I just sent them a fucking like ugly ass Facebook meme of a guy like about to punch. But I was like, listen, I'm tired of your shit. This dude sent me like personal information. Like they knew some stuff about me. Well, not me, but they got the wrong person. But it's like they sent me all I can say is personal information. They were like, this is the person that lives here, right? And they sent like an address. And the thing is, that was my old address. So at that point, I shat myself a little bit. Cause now you know why I didn't tell you when this is happening, because I was like a bit paranoid. And I was like, holy shit, that was my literal old address. Like I lived there like a year ago. So I was like, oh my God. They were like, this is blank, living in blank. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Now at this point, I was scared. Because, chats, if this person knew who I was and they knew where I lived and they had the fucking balls to text me, video call me, and like tell me this person ain't right in the head. If you go out of that way to get all that information, like private information, and then you confront me about it, I'm not gonna fuck around with this dude. I don't know what you're gonna do. What's stopping you from coming to my house? Am I crazy? So I was like, are you gonna like come to my house or something? Not gonna lie, I was really scared. Because now, if they know who I am and they follow just a little bit of my stream, they know I live alone. I wouldn't be so scared back then when I had a roommate, but now I live alone. Like, I wish I was kidding, but the only comfort I had at that moment was like, if I disappeared from the internet for a week, people will notice and they will know that I'm missing. Like, that was my first thought process. I'm like, it's okay, Mika. Worst case scenario, they come to your house, they kidnap you, but it's okay because chat's gonna know at least maximum 7 days. Like, oh my God, we found out that a body has gone missing. Like, that's my idea. And I was there, I was alone, and I was super scared. And I locked all my doors, I closed all my windows, and I was like, uh-oh. So I decided to respond with the smartest, 5-headed thing, chat. I sent the guy yet another Indonesian meme. It was a SpongeBob meme. And the text was like, bro thinks he's speaking facts. Like, this is what got me very like uncomfortable. The guy sent me a vanishing image. If you don't know what that is, if you have Instagram, you have a feature where you can send someone a picture. Once you click it, it disappears. This guy sent me a vanishing image. I didn't click on it because I was scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna open that. If you are gonna send me a picture of the front of my house right now, I'd rather not know. So I didn't respond. I ended up not responding for like, I think 3 to 5 minutes. It wasn't that long, but during those 3 to 5 minutes, I was so fucking like nervous. So I didn't open the picture and he deleted it. I don't know why. And then he sent me a voice recording. They sent me like a voice recording of them saying this like slur. They started saying that over and over and over again for unironically 35 seconds. So I decided to send them, yes, another meme that basically says, you kiss your mother with that mouth. Like, that's what I said. I do have some nice resolve, maybe not that nice, but at least some context to it. So me and Rumi has like this little friend group. This was like back in the day. It was like years ago. We were in this friend group. There were a bunch of people. We weren't close with everyone. Keep in mind, Rumi's husband is part of like this, like their hobby is motorcycling, and that's the friend group I'm talking about. One time they were like drinking coffee. Rumi came, so I decided to tag along. That's it. One of the guys in that friend group decided one day that he was going to get a loan from like not the bank, you know. He decided to borrow money from people, and he decided to write down the names of some people in the friend group. One of them is Rumi. So they wrote down Rumi's like name, personal number, address, stuff like that. I don't know how, but I guess instead of writing Rumi's number, they wrote mine. Did he even ask? No, because apparently they wrote it down like, oh, this is the number of my brother, which is Rumi's husband. And they said, this is my brother's wife. And they wrote Rumi's name, and they wrote my phone number and our address. So I guess when like they decided to disappear and not pay off their debt, everyone else kind of got the shitters. We're like, wait a minute. I think we know what's going on, because this guy did just disappear. Yeah, the guy was apparently a debt collector. The thing that I feel bad about is that this guy had a girlfriend who was also in the friend group. They broke up. That's what she told us, at least. Like, we had a whole call with the girlfriend, or the ex-girlfriend. She was like, I broke up with him, and I also got spam called. And I was like, girl, listen, like, with all due respect, I know that this might sound mean, but at this point, like, this is just, why am I part of this? You know, I only met them one time. You sort it out. Like, you know him, you know his family. Like, I know you guys broke up, but you can't just fucking ghost them. Because you broke up with them, but you know their family. Call their family. To be fair, I do think that I did fuck up there, but I was like freaked out of my mind. She did end up contacting them. They said they're gonna try and get it sorted. So I don't know, but